Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Charles and this is episode 15 of our series here on the Pichonniere Valley. I am getting back over here. If you remember from episode 14 we left off the worker. I left a worker over here cultivating. I'm going to set them going again. Who knows what they'll actually end up doing, but since they had cultivated the rest of it, I'm really hoping they won't try and go back over that and do it again. So I'm going to get out and let them do their thing. I've got another tractor somewhere over here, right? Ah, yeah. Ended up way over here. I'd never come to look for it. Now this one will have to put lime in that other field before we do anything with it. But we can't do that until that worker gets done with the cultivating. So, and of course this needs to be refilled with lime anyway. We're gonna try to jump up on our bridge here. Not great landscaping around it, of course, but now I did make some pretty glaring mistakes in the last episode. You remember selling the goat milk. I went up to the warehouse because I had looked on the menu and it looked like, oh, the warehouse is giving $12,000 per 1,000 liters. And I'm sure all of you saw it in the menu. I did not until I was going through the editing. That $12,000 was on buying, and the warehouse you can buy goat milk apparently at the. You can buy goat milk at the warehouse there. Okay, we'll fill with lime, cover it back over. Okay, and we'll have this ready for the next time when we need to start that. So, yeah, so anyway, I made that mistake of going all the way up to the warehouse and wasting time doing that. And if I hadn't, then I could have finished before 5 o'clock, but I went a few minutes over because I had to drive all the way back down here and almost over back to the shop. Now I'm going to just set this right here. Now I'm going to take this tractor. While I've been waiting for 9 o'clock to get here, I went ahead and checked a couple of things. I checked on this cedar here, this one that I for some reason have not gotten rid of yet, and it will, unlike my big one, it will plant rye. So I went ahead and filled it with all of the fertilizer and seed that we had left behind the house there. And I'm just going to go down here and top that off. Now, it's going to be touchy about there we go. And seeds, that little bit of seed, probably didn't even need to do that. Now, I have changed my mind. I am not going to put rye in this field, even though this field has been waiting. I'm going to set a worker on this, and try to put rye, if I can get across the bridge with this thing. May have to drag it halfway across there, but oh boy, good thing there are no guardrails. Okay, so but yeah, this one will do rye, and we're laying down fertilizer at the same time. There is no way that this thing is going to hold out and not need to be refilled before it finishes, but I'm going to set it on a worker, kind of set it and forget it. And because what we need to get started with today is I need to go over and find my harvester. As I had said in the previous episode, and knew it was coming, the corn is ready today, and we did buy a corn header in the last episode, so I'm going to head over to the shop right now and grab that. You saw me buy it and everything. I don't think you need to see the whole drive there and back. So I will meet you back at the field and we will start harvesting some corn. We are nearing, even nearer than I thought. I forgot there is an entrance up here at the top of this field, and no reason why we shouldn't start right here. Okay, well, let's see. If I get down about there, am I going to be able to see the edge? Okay, I've unfolded, turn it on, drop it down. Okay, yeah, I am not going to be able to see the edge real well. What's the view like from inside? I hadn't been inside this one during a harvest. Yeah, I don't care for the inside view during the harvest of things like corn and stuff. Yeah, see, I'm going way off. Here, let me go back. I got to figure out a way to do this here. Probably would have been better going around the other way, maybe. Yeah, I have to back off far enough that I can see. Yeah, inside all I see is corn in front of me, and I can't tell. I can't tell where the end of it is and where the edge of it is and stuff. So, I mean, maybe that'll get a little bit better when, just doing this. A couple of passes on the headland here, but anyway, I am. This is going to be a long process for harvesting this. I think I will go ahead and do this all myself instead of putting it on a worker. I tend to put a lot of big jobs on workers and everything, so since this harvester does move fast and it doesn't like plod along like some of the others do, I think I'll be able to clear this pretty quick. So I'm going to stick it in a bit of a time lapse and go ahead and get it done. And I'll see you on the other side of it. Okay, well, uh, yeah, I have put it on a worker. I have no idea where they're going. Oh, they're probably going to go over there and get that last bit. I put it on a worker because I have not heard anything about our cedar over there. It may have given me a notification and I may have missed it. Uh, so I want to go check on that. We're around half full on our capacity on the harvester. I'm not even sure if we'll have to empty it. Let's see. Oh, it's still moving over there. Okay. Well, it's still got some. Oh, why is this one not done yet, though? Okay, that one's still going too. Kind of expected this one to at least be done because most of it had already been done. But who knows what they went back over again. Okay, is this one just doing headland now? Let's see if we think we have... Oh, yeah. Yeah, we might actually have enough... we might actually have enough fertilizer and seed to finish this. Ah, yeah, well, there's another reason not to join these two fields together by taking out that center thing. I would have to do quite a bit of landscaping, it looks like. That center section isn't just a flat piece, so that would be quite the hump in the field. Some of it may flatten out later on in there anyway. But yeah, let's see. How much of this field? Yeah, we might as well ride with this guy. He's almost done. I'll let him finish and then I'll take him off this field. I kind of thought the other field, like I say, would be done with the cultivating, and if it was, then I was going to take this tractor or the other one maybe and put it on the lime spreader and get that field spread with lime, and then decide if there was anything that I wanted to put into it. Now also, now that I have, a shortcut across that bridge, it brings me up to here, to this road, and oh yeah, I mean, look at that, sometimes when I have to take things, one of the routes is going all the way around here and coming back up. Now I've created a shortcut across so I can go to this road and boom, I'm right there. I take off all of this. So, yay. So that means I should be able to get to all these other places. Now, let's see, where... Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to move that quite so fast. I'm trying to find... Oh, there it is. It's field 70 right here. That's the one that Chainsaw owns. He's planted alfalfa in it, and he got quite a few bales on that. Now, when I saw that, I was like, wow, maybe I need to plant some alfalfa. But all the grass that we currently have is being baled up and given to our goats. So I don't know if the goats will eat alfalfa. But, as prolific as alfalfa seems to be, if they did, then that would be great. I'm just not sure if they will, and I don't know if I want to plant a whole field of alfalfa just to see if that's true. But anyway, that's, he's got that, and he's using this area that's included with it, well, you can't see because that thing is up there, but it includes this area here that he's using now as his main yard. Gets him a little bit closer to the shop, but okay. So looks like we're negotiating this last little bit under the trees here. Okay. I noticed a couple of, yeah, these little dots here, so maybe I will. So this, all you have to do is lower it down, and yeah, it's getting those. Don't go off course though, Charles. Okay, we now have a field of rye that's all done. It looks like I am going to have to keep this cedar after all, since if I ever want to do rye again, then that's the only thing I've got that'll put it in. And I'm not sure what other things that planter won't do. Oh, stay out of the canola there. Okay, so we're still waiting on our cultivating to be done. Let me get over here, see. Has, oh, well, it's taken a chunk out there. We are, is that 66% full? I don't know. Yeah, it'll probably have enough room to get the rest of it in here. Okay, well, that being said, I will go over then and, oh, if I keep from running through the corn, I'll go over and prep the trailer to unload that. I have not checked, but I don't know that there's any need to. It is almost assuredly not going to be a good time for corn, for selling, since, you know, green beans, I think, are pretty much the only thing that are good in the month that you harvest them. Okay. Get this pulled over here and waiting. Okay, it looks like our well, there's a ditch right there, and I passed that up because of that traffic. I was watching the traffic, so I'll have to go up here to this entrance and then stage my trailer. I'll do it on this lower end since it'll have to come back and get this anyway. Now, something I did notice, and you probably saw it in the time lapse, is that even though I have the fast header on that, apparently my harvester is a little bit underpowered. I didn't change the engine size on it. I didn't max it out or anything like that when I bought it, and it is having a little bit of problem. It's left a little piece up there, but maybe it'll go back and get it. I don't know. Yeah, so going uphill. Oh, well. Okay. Maybe it was just me. The worker seems to be getting more performance out of it than what I was able to get. Yeah, 75%, then it's got this lower part here. Yeah, I think we'll be able to get that in there. Okay, I need to go over and move my cultivator. And as we have found, it doesn't really matter where I move it to. If I detach it, it's going to wander around and move itself again. Okay, there we are. Now, let's see. Let's take a little drive around the field, make sure that it got everything around the edges. You know, I'm going to have to check. I'm not sure if we own all these trees in between where the field bends around this forest area. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it got everything. I don't know if we just own the field or whether we own the trees in between them too. Okay, I will unhook the cultivator here in the usual space and see where it ends up. Yeah, it's leaving already. Now, I did park that trailer in the way, but I did leave myself room to get through. Take this tractor, put it on the spreader here, and get it going. And once we have that field over there spread, then we can think about putting something in it. Maybe we'll have enough time left in the episode to actually do that. We also have our baling to finish, and getting the bales that we've already created, getting those into the goats. So I suppose it'll go faster if we were to use that new trailer for picking those up instead of the 6-bale trailer. Okay, still a little bit. It'll get that. Okay. That being said, I just took my next powerful tractor, other than the one that's on that trailer over there. Oh, I dropped that right where it's going to be in the way. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know that I want to get around with that 40-foot trailer around the goat enclosure. That space down there is a little tight. So we'll go ahead and pick up some bales while we're waiting for the harvest to be done. Oh yeah, the baler's still down in the field here. Okay. So you turned on the pickup there. Yeah, we wouldn't need that big trailer in here anyway. Even it's only going to be 2 loads of the. Let's see. Turn those off. So get down here. I have changed this to offload to the right. I should change, or to the left rather. So I need to change it back to the right, and that's to the right. And of course it took all those because this has an insanely high capacity on it. It's just 3 more bales to pick up. Yeah, gotta be nice and quick. We do still have the other field to bale because we haven't even baled that yet, but this tractor will not, I'm thinking, pull that baler. Okay, and that is all taken care of, so we can get back up as soon as I can free up a tractor. I can come down here and get the baler. I mean, technically, I guess I could put this on that trailer over there. It's not going to take a incredible amount of horsepower to pull that. Oh, well, I see that our cultivator is gone. Seems to have crashed into our greenhouse down there. I'll need to check on the greenhouse too. And so I'll leave you right there. Take this over. Should have put this on the trailer to begin with, probably. Really? Workers, come on. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the only tractor that'll run the baler. Our Massey Ferguson might run it, but the Massey Ferguson is occupied right now doing lime. Yeah, and it won't take much baling before the first bale pops out. We've almost got another one made. I probably could have emptied the baler because it's got one full one in there anyway. But they're all going to be picked up and taken to the same place in the end, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see, and I don't think baling is one of the things that you can have a worker do, so I guess I'll have to end up doing that. I've still got that big cedar, the planter, down here. Okay, now it's already unfolded. Just need to start it up, lower it down. We should be baling. Yeah, I don't see the option on the menu. Oh, actually I do. Says, gives me the option to activate a worker. Is it a real option though? Well, they're doing something. This is kind of just an experiment. I've never used a worker to bale before. I didn't know if they would. Okay, they are. Weird. Okay, had no idea. Oh, I just about hopped out right when he would have turned into me. Okay, well, I'll let him go with that, and I'll go check the harvester one more time. Well, worker has completed their task. I'm guessing that might be okay. Okay, that is the harvester sitting up here. Yeah, it did come back for those two little misbits. Okay, we got it 85% full. We got 68,548 liters. I'm going to put that out, put it in the trailer. That'll be a much easier way to put it into the silo. Okay. Okay, I'll just drive this down to the tractor here, and then I need to bring the tractor up and hook it to the trailer. And after I do that, I'll go ahead and check the price of corn, even though, like I say, it is not going to be at a good price right now. Okay, so got that hooked up. Let's see. What the price of corn. Of course, at its absolute worst time, not until January. Wow, okay. But yeah, you can see here, like with the multi-fruit buying station here, when I was going to sell the goat milk, the 12,000 was in this column. And I was so mesmerized by that number, I didn't even look to see it wasn't in the selling column. So never could have done anything at the warehouse up there anyway. Completely wasted trip. It was a dumb thing for me to do, but I did it. So now another thing, that straw processing mod that I had, the production itself did not work for me, and I went through. I told you all about the things I tried to do to get it to work, and it just wouldn't. And I do want to stress to people it's not for sure that the production itself doesn't work. It's possible that there's just there's a conflict with some other mod that I have running that may have stopped it. So I can't be sure. So I do encourage you, if you want to give it a try, then go ahead. That it won't cost you anything. It's $70,000. I think the production was. So it cost you $70,000 initially. But if it doesn't work, then you can sell that production for the exact same amount. So, and you should be able to, unlike what I did, you should be able to check. Should be able to check the, well, I didn't know you were turning. I didn't see a turn signal. Yeah, honk at me. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, so, oh, nope, I want to disconnect that first. And since I had to skirt around this cedar down here and knew that I had done it, when I put it there, I was putting it in the way. I'll go ahead and move that. Boy, I tell you what, I almost need some more yard. Okay, I'll put that right there. Run across and see if our worker over here has finished. And it looks like they have. Strange, they didn't use nearly as much lime on this field. I wonder if I refilled it after I'd done this field across the way from us here. Thought I had, but maybe not when I did that other one. I think I am. Yeah, I guess I'm done with lime for now. Now, as I put this away, something that I've been driving around and everything, and some of you have probably noticed. No, I have not done the landscaping yet, but look at our trees that we planted. We have some actual trees, not something, not one that, trees with actual collision that you can't run through and things. And look at this across the way here. We have a forest growing. Now, we have a little while. Let's see, yeah, tree type oak, growth stage 2 out of 6. So we're still in the early stages of growth, but you know, they are progressing, and eventually we will. They'll be ready to harvest. We'll cut these down, and we're going to make a pretty good sum of money just from this field here. We've got those over there, but really changes the look of this. I always like that, putting in things that really change the look of things, you know, just suddenly like that. Now, we had better go down and check on our baler down here. I did kind of leave a worker doing something I wasn't sure how they would do at, and there's really no telling how much we have to go back and clean up. It's still going. Looks like they're actually doing a fairly decent job with this. There are a few little bits. I'm not going to discount that they might still come back and pick those up. Still got some down there. Okay, well, while they're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and grab the trailer again, I guess. I'll grab the trailer and bring it down here and start loading up those, the rest of those hay bale, or grass bales rather. It'll give less for the worker to run into that way. And here again, we have not planted this field, so we'll just go ahead and drive across it. I guess since my plans for this field, you know, that I was originally going to put rye in it, and there was no way that I was going to plant rye in this field with that small cedar. I planted the oats in there with the cedar, and it wasn't too bad. Well, you know, I mean, it wasn't too bad for me anyway because I had a worker do it. Okay, pick those up. I think the worker might be spinning their wheels because I think they have gotten caught on the fence there. Because they've been sitting in that one spot. Yep. Okay. Let's get this. Get this last little bit baled up here, and then we will be on our way to growing yet more grass. It's a great thing about grass; you just let it go. Now I haven't treated this grass. I haven't fertilized it. I haven't put lime on it, anything like that. I'm not used to doing grass fields. I guess those are things you are supposed to do with your grass fields. It just, I don't know, seems weird to me because grass grows no matter what. I guess you just get more yield and it grows better. So okay, well, it was a pretty good experiment. The worker did an okay job. It's just they got caught up in those usual places where I kind of expect workers to get caught up. See, worker, it's much better if you just go around that way along that edge. Okay, now is there some along here? I can't tell if that's just a different texture in the grass or... Okay, and then this will just go all the way around here. Now there is a line of it up through there that I need to get, so I'll have to come back this way. Okay, we do have one full load on. I know we've dropped, what, one bale? We're about to drop another. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is just texture in the field, but for some reason it looks now there is a couple of things there. And this bit down through here. We're not going to get enough to finish out a bale, so I will do that. How do I let's see why I unload the baler. Okay, and get that out of the way. And I'll fold that up. Okay, and we'll make another load down to our goats down there, and then come back for these last bales. Or I guess there's no hurry. I'll check the amount of food the goats have. I'm not sure how fast they're actually consuming it. I mean, technically, they're probably, right now, they're not consuming it fast enough that I even need both of these grass fields. I could convert one to alfalfa and try that. I don't know, maybe some of you have worked with the alfalfa and know the answers to those, and if you could leave that in a comment down below, that'd be really helpful. So yeah, and I have to say I really like having my farm so, all the fields and everything so close in. Daggerman and Chainsaw seem to spend, so much time getting from there. Okay, well, we're about half full on the milk there, looks like. 252 reproduction time in 5 months. Okay, so we have more goats than what we had. We've actually got some baby goats in there. Awesome. Okay, so we now have 252 goats. What did we start with? It was like 126 or something like that. So yeah, they've got 90,000 liters of food. Only 157 liters of meadow grass, but well, that's okay. I'm putting enough grass in here to keep them for a while, I think. So okay, well, we'll leave them to be happy goating or whatever it is that goats do, other than breed and make milk. Let's see. I think. Oh yeah. Rather than getting the those last 2 or 3 bales, I'm going to, while I've got this trailer on here, I'm going to go around and gather up our produce from the greenhouse and get it sold. Didn't do that last month, so there might be a little bit waiting here. Okay, well, it stacked it weird, but I think that's all it wants to do right now. $81,093 from that load, with another 5,061 environmental score reward. Oh, truck. Okay. There's our forest there. It's just a big open field before, and now we have a forest of potential money. Yeah, now is about the time when I, end up finding out that Daggerman and Chainsaw had some kind of rule against growing a forest or something, of planting trees, or maybe it could only be on a that restrict the plot size like they did with the poplar. Okay, another $23,667. Okay, now let's see. I had talked at one time about this field over here, and then I went and bought those other two fields and ignored this one. And this one has alfalfa in it. Okay, well, how much was that field? I think it's more than actually what we have right now, so yeah, 289. Yeah, we would need a bit more, another 50,000 or so, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll be getting more in the future. I'll just leave that harvester in the field for right now. No need to put it back. I'm actually delaying because I don't have a place to put that header. Let's see, do I have any? I don't have any workers or anything running right now. Let's look at the crop calendar for October. So alfalfa, barley's in February, cotton is in February, green rye, meadowgrass, rye, we planted that, spelt, triticale. Winter barley, winter wheat. But regular wheat is just, that's in February. So let's see. Let's find triticale, rye. They're similar in their max prices anyway. That's much more of a max price. Let's see. And we can't do green beans again until April. And by the time we get there, we've got a lot of things open for us. Let's see where. Mustard, oilseed radish. Okay, well, I think then that means that I am going to hold off on sowing any of these fields until I can put something in it that I can actually plant and that I actually want to. So right now, the only thing we have growing is the canola over here, which we are going to have to weed next time. We've got our rye growing over here, which pH and nitrogen are perfect on that, so that's good. This over here, nothing in that. Of course, we haven't put anything in this yet, and we still have our field over here that we took our corn from. That's a nice big one. So we are going to have to figure that out. Now, one thing that I have not looked at are the contracts. I haven't done one of those in quite a while. Wow, okay. These are square bales, these are round bales. So 12. I think I know where 12 is. $110 looks to be up around that town up there, so I've probably passed it, but I'm not familiar with it. So just to get us, a little bit of, what's animal dealer? What? Wow, I have never seen that one before. A pedigree horse has escaped. Ride it back to the animal dealer as it cannot be transported. It doesn't tell you where it is. Well, that's an interesting one. I'm just not sure if there's enough time left on my, left for me to do that. I'm going to accept that one. Yeah, I'll. Oh, nope. I forgot where I was there for a minute. I'm not in my yard yet. Okay, I am going to take the Massey Ferguson here. I'm going to get the bale wrapper. Before I go try and find that field, I'm going to go down here behind the house where there is still some bale wrap down there. I'm going to try and refill this. Okay, that is full now. Now, I should look at the map. What field is that I'm supposed to be doing? Field 110. And it's way up there. Ah, well, here is my first chance to use my bridge as a shortcut. Yeah, I might have to go to end up landscaping that hump out of that anyway, just if I want to make a, essentially a road up here. Well, it's good that I'm doing a contract and decided to do one because, oh, there's a ditch there. I have to be mindful of that. And then, traffic, come on. You made me run into a tree. If I can get myself straightened out here without going back into a ditch, then okay, now, yeah, that gets us up here. Now that other contract would have been straight ahead of us right here. I usually don't take this turn here, so I think going up this way. Yeah, I'll end up finding the field and then not being able to find how to get into it. Taking a big drive around it because it's such a big field. Come on. Trees overhanging roads. Okay. Yeah, this is like almost right up to the animal dealer. Nope, not going that way. Let's see. I'm gonna pull over here in a place where no cars are gonna pass me. Okay, this is the field. It's just how do I actually get into it? No, I can't come that way. Here. Okay, so I just need to come a little further down the road. Take a turn. Yeah, it's not going to get us our... It's not going to get us our 50,000 that we need to buy that... to buy that field, but it'll get us, you know, 10,000 closer. Anyway, unfold that. Okay. Yeah, and we are getting on in time, so I'm gonna, I guess I'll go ahead and time-lapse this, and I'll be back with you. Okay, well, I am, you know, of course, doing this contract, and I am over the 5 o'clock time, and I thought that I was doing good here and just about to finish up. Ah, okay. Did not see these over here. I was like, well, I thought I had gotten them all. But it's telling me I'm not at 100% yet, so here I am working past 5 o'clock again, but only by a few minutes, finishing up a contract, so it's a good thing I didn't accept that other one. Okay, should be 2 more here. Okay. See if we can find our way back out. See, this looks like it should be a place, but it's not. You have to have that stupid wall there. Okay, so it's somewhere down here, and I've missed the... Oh, there it is. Oh, I guess I can fold that back up. And I get back to the road here. Let's go in and collect on that contract. Okay, so another $10,803. It's decidedly dark now. We'll be back in November. If you like the video, please go down below and hit the like button. Let's see. Oh, I got a notification. Hold on. Yep. Okay. If you like the video, go down below, hit the like button. And if you have not subscribed to it already, please do so. And if you want to be notified for when I make videos and put them up, just hit the bell and you will be notified. I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.